The month of November just came to an end. It's now December 1st. We are entering into the last month of Q4, and which means that, it's the first of the month. We need to do a recap of the previous month, as usual. So in today's video, as I do every single month, I'm going to tell you my numbers for the previous months. How much did I make? How much money did I lose? Was it a good month? Was it a bad month? This is what we're going to talk in today's video. Before we actually do this, you know that there's two links in the description. First link, one-on-one coaching. If you want to scale your business, you have some issues, you need someone's help to do it, book a call with me. Look at my availability. You can book a call as early as tomorrow. I don't know, it's Friday, so I don't think I have an availabilities for this weekend, but you can book a call as early as next week. Next link that you're gonna find is for the Discord server. If you want to grow in this business, you need to build a network. Best way to do it, go on the Discord server and start talking to people, right? This is how you're gonna build a network. Start answering questions, start asking questions if you have some. Just, interact with people. You're gonna make some friends. A lot of people met on the Discord server. It's still a small Discord server, so it's easy to actually have some interaction, and it's easy to actually build a name for yourself if you start answering people's questions and telling people your opinion about stuff, right? Because there's not 10,000 messages a day, all right? So if you want to build a network on the Discord server, and let's talk. So let's talk about my month. Was it a great month? Was it a bad month? It was a good month. It was a good month. If you guys have been following these videos for the last few months, ever since my business is on maintenance mode, ever since this summer, since I started traveling, you know that I'm at the upper end of, and I should have done more money this month. And I ran into some issues as usual, and I start to understand when those issues arise. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that to you guys in a few. But yeah, it's a month that is toward the upper end, so I should be happy, but I'm a little bit disappointed because it is Q4, and I'm going to tell you, if you want to know the numbers, I told you I was going to stop telling you the exact number, but I'm going to tell you how much my business did increase. And so my business increased by 122.53%. Right? So if you go back 2 months in the past, you look at how much my business grew last month, and from last month you take the numbers and you look at how much it grew. Yes, I want you guys to go back to the previous videos. I want you guys to actually pay attention to the videos. So if you want to know exactly how much I made, you can by looking at the previous videos and actually making the calculation yourself. So the business increased by 122.53%, which means that my sale this month more than doubled. It's almost 2.5 times what it was last month. Last month was a bad month, if you remember, but the reason why the reason why I'm a little bit disappointed is because I'm not in the US right now. I'm traveling, and it's not that I'm disappointed. It's a choice that I made, and because I could have gone back just for Q4 and for next month as well. And next month is supposed to be on par with this month, but I made the choice to not travel and not actually FBM stuff and keep traveling, stay here and stay overseas and actually run my business 100% FBA, even though I could have made way more money and I could have scaled the business faster by doing retail arbitrage and or just online arbitrage and FBM, but utilizing FBM to flip the money super fast, because it's the time of the year to do it a lot if you want to do it. But it's okay, there's always another Q4, and I haven't been home for 5 years, and so I haven't been able to travel for 5 years, so I'm taking a little bit of a break. It's okay if I wait next year to actually scale my business to 6 figures a month. I'm not too mad about it. I've been able to see my family for the first time in 5 years, spending a lot of time with my family for the first time in 5 years, seeing a lot of people that I haven't been able to see for the first time in 5 years. And, it's okay. There's always going to be a next Q4, and if it doesn't, if I pass away, let's say this year, God forbid, by the way, I'd be okay with it. I'd be okay with not having scaled my business and even spent a lot of time with my family, since this is something that I haven't been able to do in 5 years. So just remember that there's always another Q4. If you missed this Q4, it's okay. There's things that are more important than actually scaling your business to 6 figures if you're already at an income level at which you are comfortable at. And this is what I wanted to say in today's video. But just to talk a little bit about the products that I sold and what I learned this month. So basically, more like almost two-thirds, more than two-thirds actually of my revenue, and I'm looking at my soda board right now, most than two-thirds of my revenues comes from two ASINs. And this is a big change that I made in my business, and you guys know it. I simplified my business. I do not go with a lot of ASINs. I do not go super wide. I just go deep because it's just an easier way to run this business, especially since I'm traveling. I do not want to spend a lot of time in this business. And one of those two ASINs is an ASIN that I actually tested. Yes, I know tested, but with a lot of units. And it's an ASIN, it's a Q4 lead, an ASIN that I am going to make a ton of money on. I made a ton of money with just that ASIN this year, all right? Just that ASIN I sold $10,000 of that ASIN. It was just a test. I bought like $3,500 of it just to test it. And yes, it's a test because I'm playing the long game. And this is an ASIN that I'm going to be able to sell during Q4 next year, all right? And so this is why, if you've watched the previous videos when I was talking about unicorn products in yesterday's video, by the way, watch yesterday's video, it was really an interesting video. There's no unicorn product, so it's a product that I'm probably going to be able to sell only one time a year. It's going to go on sale at the same time next year. It's an ASIN that has to do with things that happen during Q4. It's a little bit too late if you want to jump on it right now, and it's out of stock anyway. But this is an ASIN that it's an expensive ASIN, and it's an ASIN that I'm going to make a shit ton of money next year, and I'm going to probably start buying and stock on during the summer, because when it comes to Q4, I'm going to make a shit ton of money on that ASIN. And this is one of the good things that I learned. This is something that you should actually take note on. You should, especially if it's your first Q4, if it's your first, and it's true for every single seasonal period during the year when you can sell seasonal stuff. So Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. There's going to be some similar opportunities for Christmas, Easter. What else? Like July 4th, all those things. You need to have spreadsheets of seasonal products for every single holiday that you can actually sell. And for holiday periods, you know what I mean. For example, if it's the summer, you know, people like to do barbecue in the summer. If you have some great barbecue leads, like some barbecues that you can sell for big money, you can make a lot of money on those, right? And so this is what I'm trying to say. Like this is the first time that I actually found a super great lead that I know I'm going to be able to make a shit ton of money on next year, right? At the same time period. And so this is something that I'm going to keep in mind. This is something that I'm super happy about. And next Q4 is going to be crazy. So I cannot wait for next year. I can actually wait for next year because I'm going to turn 30 next year, and I don't want to do this because I'm going to start to feel old. But yeah, so this is something that I'm super happy about. Then the other third of because I said like 2/3, like 1/3, I'd say 1/3, close to 1/3 is that lead, 1/3 of my sales, a little bit less than 1/3. The other third is a product that I've been talking about, that I've been selling a lot. And I actually have two ASINs of that product. One ASIN that sold close to 1/3, and one other ASIN where I sold like close to $3,000. So yeah, it's pretty much, and then the rest is just random products that I've been selling, that I've been stocking on, that I've been, if I look at it, it's just some random products. But we can really see that the work that I've been putting in, and the way that I actually started to try to run my business has a little bit changed, right? And it's actually starting to bear its fruit now, because I'm finally able to reach pretty much the same on the upper end, the same revenue figures that I used to reach when I was not doing this, right? So this is a great thing. I'm able to reach to actually get back to the numbers that I was with the new strategy that I'm actually using, which makes it easier. So I'm able to do the exact same thing while working way less. All right, I could, if I really wanted to, I could have stayed in the US, because the two big things that I changed in my business is first, not prepping myself anymore, and so not being able to actually take super cheap products and profit off super cheap products with low, but it was a lot of work with low competition, I'm sorry. And the second thing is, instead of going wide, going deep into some ASINs and working that way. And so these are the two, and going deeper on super fast selling ASINs, so I can work less, and at the same time, and I'm sorry, I have something in my throat, but I can work less, and at the same time, I can flip my money way faster, right? So these were the two main goals, and we are finally seeing the results of months of work trying to transition the business, and like close to 6 months of work, right? Because during those, as I said, during those 6 months, I could have scaled to six figures if I stayed in the US, did all that stuff, but I really wanted to stop doing this. And so I'm finally happy to say that the business is finally where I wanted it to be. I'd say almost like 85% where I wanted it to be. And so I'm super happy about it. Even though, you know, the numbers, yes, the sales are great, but it could have been more. One thing that I wanted to tell you guys about. Yeah, there's the same product as last month where the buy box was suppressed. I'm still having some issues with that listing, but issues that are not too bad. So what's going on with that ASIN is I should have aimed for like, probably I could have, because like my sales during the last, I'd say the last 5 to 10 days were way slower than during the beginning of the month. During the beginning of the month, I had like $2,000-$3,000 sales a day, like on the regular, and then I had sub $1,000 day, like even sub $500 days, because my best performing ASIN, as there's some stuff happening with my best performing ASIN. This is something that you actually need to look for, and that can actually help you find products, because I'm going to tell you what it is. So there's that ASIN. That specific ASIN is an ASIN that goes on sale every month or every other month, right? And so what people do, because these are products that a lot of people send that people actually do not necessarily know to find profitably, right? That sells super fast. And this is the products and the brand that I'm only looking at right now, as I told you guys. And so what's going on with those products is that whenever it goes on sale on the supplier's website, people try to be tricky with Amazon, so people actually do not find this specific listing, and people do not find it because the sales rank shoots up whenever there's a sale. And I'm going to tell you how people do this. And it's harder to find because if you type the name on Google, you're not on Google, but on Amazon, or if you use the Keeper Product Finder, you're not going to necessarily find that listing. Why is that? It's because people actually change the name of the listing whenever the product goes on sale. So for example, I don't know, if you wanted to sell head tennis balls, do not ask me why I have a tennis ball laying here. If you wanted to, and I'll tell you another story if I talk about this, I'll tell you. But if I wanted to sell a head tennis ball, right, and it's tennis ball, right? So what people are actually going to look for to find this listing, they are going to type head tennis balls, right? Head tennis balls. Or if they do with the Keeper Product Finder, they're going to type head in the brand and tennis ball in the text field in the Keeper Product Finder. So what people are doing to make sure that whenever it's on sale, people do not find these listings, and the sales rank is actually misrepresented, is they actually change the name, and instead of leaving head tennis ball, they leave head, but they remove tennis ball. All right. So if you search for tennis ball, you're not going to find this specific listing. And so first of all, the sales rank is going to shoot up, but people actually selling this product are not going to find the listing. And since they are not going to find the listing, not a lot of people are going to jump onto this listing unless you actually know this listing. And so because of that, like these specific listings, you know, usually I sell 30 to 40 units a day on that listing on the regular when everything is set the right way. But whenever the product goes on sale and people do this, I only sell like 1 or 2 units a day, which is a lot of money, right? So it's like usually I sell like under or like a little bit under or more than $1,000 a day of that specific product, of that specific listing. And so it goes from that to, you know, like sub $100 days on that specific ASIN whenever the product goes on sale. And I'm not too mad about it. Yes, my sales could have shoot up because of it, but it's actually way safer because people actually do not jump on that listing whenever the sale is on. And so it actually make the listing way less likely to tank because of this. And it's already a product that is hard to find, and people do not necessarily know the loop to find it profitably, but it's an additional motor on the product because people are not going to find this listing. And so yeah, my sales could have been way better. I could have had a month that was way better. Could have had like probably $10,000 in sale in addition to what I have. But I'm fine with it. I do not necessarily care. It's okay. And I haven't bought a lot of inventory as of late. I'm sitting on a little bit of money. And according to forecasts, next month is supposed to be pretty much the same as this month. I do not know if I believe it because I don't think I still have a lot of inventory and stuff. But I have some stuff coming in. And we'll see how next month go. Anyways, next month I'm not looking at spending too much money. I'm gonna sit on money. I'm probably gonna sit on money to have the best chance of getting a new credit card with Chase with a high limit at 0% APR. This is probably what I'm going to do, and so I'm going to leave a lot of cash in my account because of that. I do not necessarily know how I'm going to play this yet, but we'll see how it plays out next month. I don't think it's going to be an every month in terms of spending, but January maybe. And I know this is weird because it's going to be the opposite for most people, but I'm still working on acquiring capital. I may take, if you guys know, I have like a loan for close to 40k, a loan offer from Amazon for close to 40k, and I think it's for like 2 years. I need to check it again. It's not with Amazon. It's with one of their partner. It's with Marcus, GM by Marcus. I think it's close to 40k. So I may finally take this line of credit this month. And we'll see how it goes. I really do not know. We'll see. I'm still in the phase of acquiring capital. I do not necessarily care that much about the revenue. Yes, I do care. I still want to at least have enough money to cover my expense, even though most of my expense is usually covered with the cashback. But yeah, this is where we're at right now. If you have any questions, let me know. As always, Discord server, all that stuff. Check out my emails. Do all that stuff. And yeah, guys, I'll see you tomorrow for a new video because I release a new video every day. Tomorrow's video is going to be interesting. I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet, but just know that it's going to be interesting. And yeah, if you want to keep learning about selling on Amazon, watch these other videos on the screen right now. And I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Thank you for watching.